In today's Urbandoned video, we are exploring a stunning derelict theatre dating back to the 1930s, left with everything still inside from almost a century of use. Having closed down a couple years ago, we were quick infiltrating the building, citing a mixture of untouched modern and historic old details. Join us as we document the premises to see what remains. It is a summer evening 2 years ago. Months after closure, the Grand Theatre is locked up with its shutters lowered. After hearing of the site's demise, we had approached a few nights prior to find it was accessible, returning now to record this video. We've just got into yet another abandoned theatre that recently closed. This one was just over a month ago. And as soon as we got in, we can see all the lights work and there is so much stuff left in here. There's a room full of slot machines. Looks like they've been opened up and you can see their inner workings, probably to take all the money out when the place closed. But it's cool to see them still intact.
A lot of cameras throughout this building due to the fact it has areas for gambling and bingo, but they're probably all still running, so if they wanted to review the footage they could definitely see us in here.
It's shuttered off. It's got a conventional cinema theatre colour scheme. Interesting set of doors.
Have you seen that up there? Lounge neon sign.
Oh yeah.
That's really nice.
It's just like a little lounge, and the bit over there's got power.
You'll see these windows throughout. It's a massive theme. Every single one of them's just got this interesting Art Deco design.
Wandering through the foyer and bars of the theatre, it was a good sign for things to come. It appeared that the structure had survived typical renovations that tend to happen, with many vintage features still retained. Setting off sensors left, right and centre in this building. I'm also trying to keep wary of my torch, because there's so many open windows leading out into the busy streets outside. There's signs of some peeling paint.
This looks like the main auditorium. Wow.
Oh my god.
This is incredible.
Got all the theatre seats in immaculate condition. And then all the bingo ones are still here, which is pretty rare. And they've kept so much original detail. Look at the proscenium. The artwork is amazing.
These seats are amazing. See the original detailing up the side.
The auditorium was incredible. Beautiful ornate details scattered over the hall, with seating over 2 levels to accommodate more than 1,500 audience members. Although it began its life as a theatre in the early 1930s, it underwent the conventional cinema and then bingo transformation, bought by a cinema chain in the 1950s and later being converted into a bingo venue in the 80s. These seats do seem quite old from their armrests. I like the pillars up here too. You can even see the projector room peeking through those little hatches. It's quite a unique design. Little details in this place make it so cool. Like the gold touches and the pillars and whatnot. Aside from the bingo hall conversion, I'd say it's probably one of my favourite theatres. If it was all cinema seats, going down to the bottom too, it would be unreal. Here's a look inside some of the box seats. These little private booths. You've got a better view of the main stage. But I wonder if these were used when people played bingo here. Such a good view. After being passed over different owners, the property finally closed in 2020 at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. This closure would be announced as permanent a year later, 85 years after the structure first opened.
Even more signs of decay towards the back here. Colours are fading and the paint's peeling. Especially in here, you can smell the damp, and I've even got a mask on. A lot of water damage. And the upper floors. This is inside the roof. Not a lot in here, but still pretty nice. Probably some original detail somewhere.
Yeah, the ceiling comes right up to this. So you should be able to see some parts of that, but it'll be under all this cladding. These doors are tiny.
And the ceiling dropped and we came up here as well.
Oh wow.
Oh, these are so nice.
Oh my god.
Such a contrast to the main auditorium.
Yeah.
It's amazing how these things are just left up here.
It's so cramped. So it's clear that there was two projectors. This one's sadly just been split in half. And we do think that these things that look much older spotlights because of the red tint at the front. Very cool machinery though, and probably some of the most dated ones I've seen. It was a total contrast from the modern areas we'd seen, as the projection booth felt like a step back in time. During the theatre's occupancy change into a cinema in the 1960s, this space was altered from a follow spot box into a room to hold projection equipment. An old switchboard. Some of the panels are missing. And then this really interested me. It's very similar to what we saw at Chorley's Odeon. And because of that reel, I think I've determined that it's a projector reel storage cabinet. I've never seen anything like this before in other places, so I feel like it's specific for a theatre cinema. And a very nice Art Deco staircase. This is definitely the bingo section. with all these ads and other tables. It's very glammed up, as you'd expect, and weirdly clean. There's a ton of advertisement cards that were never used, all stacked up. Different signs. I guess this is a lot of the stuff that came out from storage as they cleaned up this place before closure. There's so much expense here. I'd be very surprised if it didn't get shifted out before the place was demolished or converted. I mean, look at these LG, Samsung TVs, a bank monitor. If you can get in, it's easy pickings, really. Here's reception. There's a sign of the times this place closed with those Corona glasses. There's a little window. I can't get over that gold and proscenium. This would have been the stage though. Not sure when it was converted. With it being bingo, I'd estimate the 60s. This is many more signs that the place is getting stripped. All these glasses and different belongings stashed all over the tables. It just looks like a mess. What can be saved and will be sold, and everything else will just go. It's a big shame. After checking out some of the modern kitchen areas on the lower floor, we eventually decided to vacate the theatre, keeping tabs on the amount of sensors we had passed and triggered throughout the entire exploration. It was one of the best examples of abandoned theatre we had seen, with untouched retro areas, rare architecture and old relics from the past, which is why these structures are so fascinating to wander around. Currently, the property is still defunct, however there have been plans put forward to restore the building to its original use. There didn't seem to be extreme deterioration when we visited, so it seems promising that the site will find function in the future once more. Here are some of our photographs captured at the abandoned theatre. If you like the look of them, check out our Instagram page in the description, where we share images from our explores months before they are seen on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed one of the older videos that we haven't shared yet. We have just completed a busy January, filming more videos that we are excited to share. See you next time.